Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is a light heavyweight contest scheduled for 3 rounds. Introducing first, this man fighting out of the blue corner. In 5 amateur bouts, this freestyle fighter has 4 victories. 1 of those victories comes by way of knockout. He stands in at 5 foot 11 inches tall. He weighed in at 205 pounds. Representing XFN Miami, welcome Shawn Weston. His opponent is this man, fighting out of the red corner. He is a wrestler who in 5 amateur bouts has 4 victories. 2 of those victories come by way of knockout. He stands in at 5 foot 7 inches tall. He weighed in at 205 pounds. He hails from Orange Beach, Alabama, and represents the Tuscaloosa Thunder. Mike Silverback Morgan.
Mike Silverback Morgan representing the Tuscaloosa Thunder. Shawn Weston representing XFN Miami. This is our light heavyweight 205-pound bout. Referee Larry Ingalls about to get us started here in the first round. And all I heard about from the coaches and the owners of Tuscaloosa Thunder is what a beast Silverback Morgan is, and he shares a particular nickname with a friend of mine.
Yeah, well, here's the deal. He's Mike Silverback Morgan. I'm the Silverback Seth Petrozelli. So it's just put in different sequences.
Okay, well, you know what? It sounds the same to me, and I would take it as a compliment because the guy does look like a beast already here in the cage.
He does. There's a good high kick, too, from somebody that big of stature and short like that. It's a good high kick.
Definitely a fan favorite here. Great applause on his way in. No easy task, though, here with Shawn Weston. Shawn Weston, 4 victories already. Looks like he's had a few decisions in there, but obviously he's a tough guy, not scared of anybody. But Silverback Morgan already has Weston down on his back. Weston already doing a good job trying to work up on that cage, though.
Yeah, that's what you need to be doing. That's what a lot of the guys that we saw earlier didn't do, is use that cage to your advantage instead of your disadvantage. Use your back on it. Use the walk it up. Use it to walk up.
Red shorts, gray trim for Silverback Morgan. Black shorts, blue trim for Shawn Weston.
Good job, Shawn, getting up.
You know what surprised me is Weston actually must have brought a following here with him. He had a pretty good applause for his introduction here, too. So definitely, fighting factions here for both sides, which is nice, especially Miami and Alabama not being all that close together.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a haul. I drove here myself. It's a good drive if they all drove here. You got to wonder, though, will Mike Morgan, will that muscle work to his disadvantage later in the rounds if we go that far? A lot of big guys like that get fatigued very, very easy.
Well, you've got to think, being an Alabama native, that would help him used to the climate. And by the way, Larry Ingalls had enough of that stalemate there, and as a good ref always does, stands him up.
Yeah, let's action.
Good kick from Weston and a couple good punches thrown. Silverback has nothing about it, though, wants to go. And great knees to the midsection from Shawn Weston.
Oh, trying that jump around to the back, but didn't last, or didn't get around all the way.
Yeah, and you think this is the last place he's going to want to be, center of the cage, with a guy that size on top of him.
With a mini Silverback on top of you.
That's right.
I say mini just because I'm a little taller.
But just mini because you're the original.
Okay, there you go.
That works. 23 seconds left in this first round. It has been pretty much a stalemate, really. Might give the round so far takedown-wise to Morgan, even though I do think Weston did land the better shots in that quick flurry there. But a tight round. The 10-second knock just happened. Round number 1 almost in the books for Tuscaloosa's Mike Silverback Morgan and XFN Miami's Shawn Weston.
I'm actually getting some good tweets here, so guys, keep the tweets coming. I'm answering a lot of these questions and stuff like that you guys have been asking me. So keep it coming to @SilverbackSeth. Make sure you hashtag Fighter Source 2015.
What do we have so far, Seth? Anything that we want to mention? Any good tweets we've got?
Well,
going?
a lot of it though is kind of people just picking at me right now. Not so much though. I mean, just a lot of good stuff. A lot of people talking about some of the girls from the following fights that we had.
Oh yeah,
how amazing look. We had Elizabeth who fought
Vanderhorst
who fought that last, saying how much of a force she is to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and she was a beast. Won that fight really quickly. Again, don't want to spoil the surprise. If you haven't seen it, folks, make sure you check back. Everybody watching the pay-per-view right now, those first fights, Syracuse versus NYC, will be on the FighterSource.tv.
And you want to see them.
Oh, yeah, and you're going to want to see them. That's why we're not spoiling them here, because we're not blowing smoke. There was probably the most fantastic knockouts we've seen here in Fighter Source.
Definitely.
All right, Larry Ingalls clearing the cage, getting us ready for round number 2 in this light heavyweight action-packed bout between Mike Silverback Morgan and Shawn Weston. Here we go, round 2.
Yeah, I was looking at Mike Morgan between the rounds, and he was breathing pretty heavy.
You know, good punches and kicks thrown by both guys. I think you see the respect here with the power, and neither of them want to separate at this point, especially Morgan instantly going in for that takedown.
Yeah, I think with Shawn, with his corner, I saw his corner look a little disappointed there because they didn't want him rushing in like that. They wanted him to just keep the distance and keep those kicks and punches coming from a distance. Bad idea to get nice and close to Mike when he's so good with those body clutches and takedowns.
Morgan in a good spot now in side control, took a knee to get this position, and he taps him.
Stop it.
Not sure what happened there.
Von Flue choke. He had his shoulder pressed on the neck of Shawn Weston. Normally you get it when you have a guillotine put on and you just go to the side and you apply the pressure with your shoulder blade to the throat. But I guess he was against the cage and couldn't get out of it. And Mike Morgan just put the pressure on his throat and he tapped it. It was a Von Flue choke.
Well, a fantastic example of the Von Flue choke, which moves Mike Silverback Morgan on, a guy that had 2 knockouts, also had 2 subs, just added a 3rd one, and another win for the Tuscaloosa Thunder. For Chris Garrity and Silverback. Seth, you will see us up in the cage for our official winners announcement.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at 39 seconds of the 2nd round, this bout ends by Von Flue choke. For your winner, representing the Tuscaloosa Thunder, Mike Silverback Morgan.
What's up, Mike? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing here with your winner, Mike Morgan. Mike, explain to the crowds or the people at home that didn't actually see that choke. The way I saw it from my angle, it did look like a Von Flue choke, but it didn't look like he had the guillotine on you at all.
No, he didn't have the guillotine, but he had his arm around my neck, so I had to trap his arm with mine and then put it in the Von Flue over the top.
Right, so you just applied your shoulder pressure to the neck.
Yes, sir.
Nice. What was your game plan going in? Because it didn't look like you wanted to stand and trade, because it looked like you had such an aggressive going forward and takedown mentality during this fight. Was that your game plan?
No, I just was looking for an opening wherever I could get it. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, whatever happened to your advantage. It was beautiful. What's your game plan going into this next and upcoming fights? I mean, are you going to go look, since you did dominate on the ground like that, you're going to look to go to the ground again? You're going to try to show your stand-up?
I don't want to give away no secrets.
Very, very true. That's very smart of you as well. Well, guys, give it up one more time for your champion, Mike the Silverback Morgan. Oh, I love your name, by the way.
I know you did.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to say thanks to my teammates, my coach, Symbolic Ink Tattoo, and Fighter Source, of course, Outlaw MMA, Rufus Sports, my wife and kids that are here. Everybody that supports me. And the biggest thanks of all to Jesus Christ who allowed me to be here and helped me get that victory today.
Once again, guys, Mike Morgan, give it up.